Thank you. 114 days. Now, when I say that number, you may think maybe I'm giving you a stat of the amount of average time we sleep over the entire year, or the average adult works of the year. Something normal, something reasonable. But you would be dead wrong. 114 days is the total time in a year that a kid is on their screen. That's more than a third of their entire year. Here's the problem. The CDC says that children should be on their screens for 1 to 2 hours a day maximum. But research shows that children are on their screens more than quadruple that amount of time. The overuse of technology has been linked to causing behavioral issues, lower amounts of patience, negative effects on sleep, and overall devastating impacts on a child's development. Parents are concerned, and they're really worried that something that was meant to be a helpful tool has become a dangerous and very addictive activity for their kids. Children are our future, and we have to safeguard that future by helping to encourage the next generation to be intelligent, curious, and patient people.
That vision sparked 6 teen entrepreneurs to create a new hands-on STEAM kit. STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Art, and Math, which would offer hours of enrichment. That vision became Sparkkits. At Sparkkit, we want to help kids develop lifelong skills, such as independence, through easy-to-understand instructions and tutorials, and help them develop their creativity offline. We also want to help expose them to STEAM, which is important since charts show that STEAM jobs are projected to grow more than 11% in just the next 10 years.
With that, we have created a fully functioning website where parents can purchase our kit and view the 7 crafts provided, along with tutorial videos and educational lessons implemented into them. Some of the activities included in our kit are the sun oven, which teaches kids about the greenhouse gas effect, albedo, and heat. Another example is the sunprint wall art, which talks about solar radiation, chemical reactions, and the electromagnetic spectrum, simplified for children. Our kit contains 7 activities, plus some bonus activities like Sudokus and crosswords, 7 easy-to-read instructions, and 7 video tutorials. We are pricing our kits at $32.99 CAD or $26 USD, and it is currently a transactional buy-on-demand product.
For our workflow, we first purchase all the materials in our kits online, with the cost of materials coming to around $9.24 each box. Then we hand package all our kits with the physical box costing around $1.60. Then we hand package and write the instructions and ship it out for our customers to enjoy, with shipping coming to around $7.
We have seen a large interest in our kits, with peers and parents asking to purchase them. We have over 8,000 views across all of our social media accounts, which include Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. We have over 1,000 views on our website. We've handed out over 300 flyers, and we're actively advertising to our communities through day camps, community centers, and in parks, which we have converted into successful sales. All of this is crazy, considering that we've only been in business for around 2 weeks.
So what are our sales? In Canada so far, we have been able to sell 5 kits, which resulted to $164.95 in gross sales. And our total profit is $60.70, which is a 37% profit margin. So our customer acquisition cost is $6.50. That accounts for the cost of all the newspapers we sent out. And the lifetime value of our customers are $58.65, which accounts for the average order per customer by the cost.
While we do have competitors in our industry, they fall short in excelling in 2 criteria that we do. Sparkkit is the best product on the market for developing independence in kids while exploring a variety of subjects. We foster this independence through easy-to-understand instructions, which helps to build confidence and resilience in kids. We also expose kids to a variety of fields, anything under the umbrella of STEAM. That helps kids discover their interests and cultivate their curiosity.
As for our growth, we plan to go to local farmers markets in order to make our product more well-known locally. This will be the perfect place because parents come here with their children often. It'll charge us roughly $5 to $50 to get a table in the market. Next, we're going to add a subscription model, and this will make our CAC return and LTV ratio increase. In addition, our customer retention will increase by establishing these relationships. Soon, we plan to partner with STEAM organizations such as Let's Talk Science and Venture Academy, along with young influencers. This will help with our advertising. We also plan to do seasonal kits, which will be great gift options, and we can also individualize these by sending out a form to make them specially curated.
To address our growth plan, what is our market? Well, we have a 30.12 billion yearly TAM, which accounts for 41% of the toy industry in Canada and the US. Secondly, 964.09 million is our serviceable addressable market, which accounts for the STEAM markets. And finally, 18.31 million is our obtainable market, which accounts for a 1.9% conversion rate in Toronto in e-commerce.
Our team is dedicated to empowering the next generation to be intelligent, curious, and creative people. We're all once in the shoes of children trying to explore this crazy world. With Sparkit, we can educate kids while letting them have fun at the same time.
Instead of mindlessly scrolling their childhoods away, using Sparkit, children can be exposed to a variety of disciplines that play a critical role in our future. STEAM, with over 800,000 job openings in the next 10 years. Our ask is that we get $500 as a loan with 5% interest. This would help us expand our production, purchase new materials, and pay for shipping and manufacturing. We're welcome to any questions, and we thank you for your time.
Amazing. Thank you so much for the presentation. Incredible from all of you. I really appreciate it. I'd love maybe just to level set a little bit. I'd love to understand a few more examples in the box. What are some of the 7 activities? I know you mentioned 1 or 2.
Yeah, so we've got a sun catcher that you can make yourself with Epsom salts. We have a sun wall print art, which we mentioned. We've got DIY scratch art, with the black sheets where it's in rainbow underneath. So we've got that. We have a bonus kit that includes in some packages, which is a make your own pizza box oven that comes with the box. We've got it right here over here. So I'm looking. We have sidewalk chalk paints.
Great.
We've got a ton of stuff. I can name more, but it's really great.
That's amazing. No, a great variety there. Please.
Just like to point out that they all also come with educational videos, right, that make it easy for them to follow along and learn about like STEAM concepts at the same time. So it's not just for fun, right? They also learn. So
yeah, it's a great combination. And what's the kind of typical age range, that you maybe you're focusing on here, and kind of how do you maybe look at expanding that range depending on what it is?
So our current range is around 6 to 12. And when you buy on our site, we basically have you fill out what the age of your child is, if you're buying for multiple kids, what their ages are. So in our kits, we include Sudokus and crosswords that relate to the instructions we're teaching you in the science we're informing the kids about. So we're going to curate that for each order to depend on the grade level of the kid who would be buying the kit. So all the kits come with the same activities, and we're hoping to expand that one day to give more variety, but we'll include different kind of instructions depending on the kids' skill level.
Oh, fantastic. That makes a lot of sense. And obviously incredible to see that you're already kind of selling some of these boxes, and congratulations on that. That's not an easy thing to do. So amazing you managed to do that in just a couple of weeks. Would love to understand how you put the pricing together. I know you've kind of done a great kind of analysis on the kind of costs on your side, but did you kind of compare to maybe other competitors in the space in the way of like how much a box or activity kind of costs, and how do you think about that going forward?
Thank you for your question. So for our pricing strategy, we looked at different competitors. And we tried to be similar to our competitors like KiwiCo. They have a box for about $28 Canadian, and our box provides a lot more products. So we tried to factor in the cost of shipping, because shipping is very expensive when you're a small business. And we also factored in costs like product cost and cost of development and our Shopify store.
Fantastic. That's great. Appreciate that.
Awesome. Yeah, so this was really fantastic. Great job, everyone. So going back into the market size, you said that 30 billion for the TAM is 41% of the toy industry. What did you calculate to create a subset of the toy industry? Was it educational toys, or how did you slice that?
So for the total addressable market, we targeted the entire toy industry in Canada and the US markets. And then
so 41% is Canada and US, and then the rest is elsewhere in the world?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. And then, so one thing that there's a couple things I thought were really interesting. How did you do this kind of explosive social media growth in a few weeks? I'm curious, what were some of your strategies?
To expand our social media reach, we leveraged Reels to try to reach the audience of moms. So through our social media reach, we had 3 different sites. We had Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And we created a platform mainly on Instagram is where we focused by pushing out Reels. We also tried to make a more personalized account through showcasing different members of our team and showing that we really are just teenagers trying to help out the younger generation, which I think was a really good way to leverage it. We also often did announcement posts about different things that were going on inside of our company to get the community excited, such as sharing when our website launched or when we had our first couple of sales.
That's fantastic. I've been working on social media accounts for years and they have not grown as big as yours have in 2 weeks. So great job.
Thank you.
And another thing I was really curious about, you pitched for a loan instead of VC funding at the end, which I thought was really unique and also really smart because this is not a software product, it's a physical product. So I'd love to understand like, what was the financial research that made you decide like what type of loan to get and why?
Do you want to take this one?
Yeah, sure. So we decided on the amount 500 because as we haven't had much, like it's only been 2 weeks in business, right? So we decided we didn't want to ask for too much because we just haven't had that many initial sales, but we are projected to grow pretty quickly as like, within the first 2 weeks, almost $200 in sales is pretty good, right? And honestly, some of my inspiration was Shark Tank, right? Because I watched Shark Tank quite a bit, right? And I was watching it last night as well. And I thought it would be a good business model for us as I don't think we want to give up equity as we're already splitting between the 6 of us. So I thought a loan would be much better for us.
Fantastic. Yeah, I think that's really smart. And yeah, this was very thoughtful overall. So fantastic job, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you, team, and thank you, judges. Great work, team 2. We're going to roll right in to team 16, which is Sanctify. So I will do our switch here. And then once we do that, we'll be able to get going with team 16.
I want to say thank you for your time, Shreya and Nick. And also, do you have any advice for us, like, to potentially grow in the future or like anything you think we could be doing?
Well, firstly, appreciate it. Maybe I can drop my email. I think Shreya will probably do the same, or Twitter, and maybe we can catch up with you offline just so we don't delay anyone here, but would love to help out.
Thanks, Nick. That's super nice of you. And thank you, Soham, for the kind thank you note as well. All right, team 16, is everyone up?